Hello everybody and welcome to Motor City Wrestling episode 192. Now we are live here tonight from Hartford, Connecticut, and we have one hell of a show ready for you guys here tonight on the MCW Go Home Show for Wrestling Palace 4. Absolutely stacked card that we got prepared tonight. We're going to see Chris Hunter go one-on-one in an impromptu match against Devin Porter here in just a quick moment, but right after that we got Tyler Van Diver going one-on-one against Straight Edge. The women's division is all in action pretty much in our mid-card match of the evening as Judy Parker teams up with Mandy, Donna Kay, and the International Women's Champion Roxanne Graves to take on Cindy Van Diver, the Bakers, and Selena Dominguez in 8-woman tag team action. After that, Brian Brutus faces off against Deuce one-on-one, and of course our main event of the evening, DJ Duncan Jones will go up against the UPWA champion, Loco Lee Lopez. Absolutely stacked card that we got, and I cannot wait to get to. What is going on, Brendan? How you doing, bro? As I mentioned a moment ago, we got our first match ready here in just a sec as Chris Hunter and Devin Porter about to face off in a very impromptu contest. This match was made official moments ago following an altercation between Strength and Power and the Kiwi Buzzsaws. And now it's time to go ahead and get this match going. Chris Hunter, Devin Porter, one-on-one. Here's tonight on MCW.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Cape Town, South Africa, weighing in at 248 pounds, Chris Hunter.
And now, of course, Chris Hunter accompanied to the ring by his tag team partner, Joe Sullivan. At Wrestling Palace, these two are set to challenge the Block Party for the UPWA Tag Team Championships. And one thing I got to notice as well is that the Block Party are accompanying Strength and Power to the ring. I know it's only showing Dustin James. Gotta love 2K's glitches, but apart from that, I can assure you that Dustin James is here in one form or another. But earlier tonight, a few minutes ago, during an interview with the Block Party and Strength and Power, the two teams were showing their respect for one another, but both still claiming that they will walk out of Wrestling Palace as tag team champions. However, the Kiwi Buzzsaws took umbrage to the two tag teams facing off, and TJ Porter seems to believe that had Chris Hunter not used any brass knuckles in their encounter last week in that triple threat match, also involving Brian Brutus, which of course was for #1 contention status at the UPWA Tag Team Championships. Had Chris Hunter not used those brass knucks to knock Big Dev out, then the result would have been different, and then it would be the Kiwi Buzzsaws challenge for the tag titles instead. Now tonight, Hunter looks to set the record straight by knocking Porter out clean.
And his opponent, accompanied by Wild Thing TJ Porter from Auckland, New Zealand, weighing in at 300 pounds, the Punisher, Devin Porter.
Can we get a fuck Hulk Hogan in honor, of course, of the Iron Sheik? The big Bubba in the sky. Of course, we can get a fuck that jabroni Hulk Hogan. Motherfucker. All my Bubbas hate Hulk Hogan. But apart from that, as I was mentioning, Chris Hunter intends to KO the big man here in this matchup tonight, which isn't something he is exactly foreign to. Last month, in a, well, sort of an open challenge between Chris Hunter and Devin Porter, we saw Hunter knock the big Kiwi out and defeat him clean. Could we see the same result here tonight? And while you could argue that no variables are being changed, or if anything, Chris Hunter has an even bigger advantage tonight than he had in that match last month. You could also argue that there has been a major variable that's changed in the form of the aggression that we've been seeing out of the Kiwi Buzzsaws in recent weeks. Ever since they lost that opportunity at the Tag Team Championships, they've just been on a complete tear through the division, standing up to Blood Money, taking on the Block Party, and now tonight Big Dev looks to get some revenge for being knocked out by Hunter with those brass knucks last week. But Hunter not making it easy. A couple of forearm shots to the Punisher there, but he fires right back with a big boot. That sends him arm first into the mat, gonna pick Hunter back up, kicks to the gut, and a big left hand. Stiff elbow to the back, follows up with a backbreaker there. Porter is taking no prisoners tonight as he goes to the top turnbuckle looking for a diving elbow drop, gets all of it. But still not finished, unleashes these right hands into the skull. Now the cover trying to put Hunter away tonight, but he only gets a 1 count. Gonna have to do a lot more than that to keep the South African Savage down for 3. And now to the top turnbuckle, yet again, this time delivers the mutually assured destruction, that MAD off the top rope. Now tosses Hunter across the ring by the throat. Porter right now just having his way with his usually very dominant opponents. But right now, Chris Hunter is just on the receiving end of an insurmountable amount of offense. And now Porter looking to close this one out as he waits for Hunter to get back up to his feet, grabs him by the throat, and plants him down with a Punisher bomb. Shoulders are down, leg is hooked, and just like that, Devin Porter imposes his will over Chris Hunter to get that 3 count. As I mentioned, we've seen a very much more aggressive side of the Kiwi Buzzsaws as of late. And that right there is just an example. Devin Porter with a very impressive performance, defeating Chris Hunter here in our opening contest tonight. But now it's time for our next match of the evening. Stick around as we get set for the Golden Star Tyler Van Diver to take on Straight Edge 1-on-1. Let's go ahead and get to that one. And I gotta say, I'm actually really fucking shocked by that outcome right there. Especially the fact that it was like relatively quick too. But like I was saying, that's just the newfound aggression that we've seen out of the Kiwi Buzzsaws as of late. And Devin Porter, a completely unhinged animal once those chains are off. Did someone interrupt Devin's pre-match Miku Jam Fest? What the fuck? I have no idea what the fuck that is. I'm just gonna guess some anime weeb shit, or it is something to do with New Japan. One of the two. There we go. The commandments. I forgot about the fucking Kiwi commandments. Holy shit. What the fuck's Yanni at, bro? I'm sure he can fill me in on these Kiwi commandments right about now. But either way, it's time for our next match of the evening. As I mentioned, we got Tyler Van Diver going 1-on-1 with straight edge. Let's go ahead and get to that one.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Palm Beach, Florida, weighing in at 228 pounds, Tyler Van Diver.
Over the past several weeks, we've seen Tyler Van Diver just heavily embroiled in a bit of a feud against the purebred athlete Deuce. These two have taken shots at each other. We've seen Deuce physically attack Tyler Van Diver on multiple occasions, but tonight Van Diver looks to move past his rivalry with the two-time Soul Survivor Tournament winner after defeating him last week in tag team action alongside Cody Gray. Now Van Diver looking towards the future, looking towards this match with Straight Edge en route to Wrestling Palace.
And his opponent from Juarez, Chihuahua, Mexico, weighing in at 186 pounds, Shade F.
Well, it's not very often that we see Straight Edge coming out here alone, but in recent weeks the turmoil within La Armada del Mexico seems as though it may be getting to the group overall. Following weeks of mind games from Marco Rodriguez, last week we finally saw Santana Santos snap and attack his tag team partner Loki Lopez just days ahead of their UPWA title clash at Wrestling Palace. But regardless of tensions within the Armada, Straight Edge looks to move past them by racking up a victory over the Golden Star here tonight. And now it's time to get this matchup going. We've got Tyler Van Diver, Straight Edge 1-on-1, and this matchup now officially begun. Oh, open palm strike, a couple of them there from Straight Edge. Follows up with a couple of kick spinning. Soul kick knocks Van Diver back, now going to launch him into the corner. Into the opposite corner. Oh! A couple of kicks to the midsection, looking for the third. Van Diver able to catch him on that one. And now Van Diver in control with a couple of kicks to the chest of his own. Drops him down to that bottom turnbuckle. A couple of stomps. Thought maybe he's going to go for three. Instead, looking for the alley-oop out of the corner. And hold on a moment. Hold on a moment. That is Deuce's theme song. The purebred athlete is nowhere to be seen. Tyler Van Diver looking for him. Both he and the referee confused. Straight Edge maybe looking to take it. Oh my God! Straight Edge with the X marker going for the cover. But only a 2 count. Just like that, this match was nearly over. Van Diver took his eye off of the ball, and it almost cost him. Rather, Straight Edge delivering that Kama kick nearly put the Golden Star away, but even though Van Diver was able to kick out, he's now struggling to find his footing yet again in this matchup. Quick Pele from the ground, though, able to turn things back around. A clothesline and another one. And hang on, off the ropes, looking for a falling drop kick to Straight Edge. Van Diver getting fired up here, starting to feel the energy of the MCW universe starting to flow through his veins. Picks Straight Edge up, super kick connects, turns around and sets up for Golden Keys. Stacks him up on his shoulders, looking for the pinfall, but he only gets a 2 count. This match going to continue on as Van Diver now setting up, bringing him into the corner. And now Van Diver with a, shot to the knee, off the middle rope, looking for a Golden Star Destroyer. Now the cover center of the ring to put Straight Edge away, but still only a 2 count. That was the same move that he used to put Deuce away last week in that tag team match, and Van Diver now just trying to burn off the excess energy, I suppose, but now looking to capitalize with the Brainbuster. Stridge back up to his feet and just runs right at him with that elbow, going for the cover now to put him away. But only a 2 count. And now Straight Edge attempting to capitalize, going over. Oh! Straight Edge with over the edge, but still only a 2 count. Now to the top turnbuckle yet again. Straight Edge looking to capitalize, looking for a 450 splash. Van Diver getting those knees up, though. That could have been disastrous for the Golden Star. And what a match this has been already. Just a couple of minutes, but it has just been 100 miles an hour right out of the gate. Now Van Diver going to the top turnbuckle, looking for a big splash off the top rope. But he knows that's not going to be enough to get the job done. Instead, setting up yet again for some more golden keys. Stacks him up on his shoulders. Going for the cover here. But still only a 2 count. How is Straight Edge still going right now? They're never going to pick him back up. No, kick to the gut. A couple of open palms and a kick to the knee. Oh, another one to the other knee. Now to the shoulder. And a clothesline finishing off the sequence strong. But he's not finished yet. Now targeting that arm. Looking to rip his shoulder out of its socket. And he goes up to the middle rope for a springboard leg drop. Now going after the other arm. Straight Edge seemingly targeting every limb of Van Diver right now. Looking for any possibility as he now sets up for the Koji clutch in the center of the ring. Nowhere for Van Diver to go. He's either got to fight out or tap out, and it looks like it is going to be the latter perhaps. Wait a minute. He's still clinging on though. Still holding out, and Straight Edge going to let him go. Straight Edge knows that Van Diver was unwilling to tap. Instead, he's moving on to his next form of attack. While he's got Straight Edge sort of stunned, but Van Diver able to sidestep him off the middle rope. Now setting up here, has Straight Edge up and delivers GoldenEye. Falls right into the cover, shoulders are down, and it is all academic from there. Now that right there was an incredible match that we just witnessed between 2 absolute veterans of the game. Thought it was over right there with that over the edge, but somehow Van Diver able to kick out, managed to keep on going. Managed to keep on going long enough just to outlast Straight Edge in this one. I wouldn't even consider this a decisive win. I would consider Van Diver surviving Straight Edge in this contest, even with that distraction from Deuce earlier on. But now it is time for our next match of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. We have a very big mid-card match of the night planned out as we get set for an 8-woman tag team match here on MCW. But damn, what a good match that was. Let's see here. I still think that Koji Clutch should be named the Broken Skull. I don't know why, it just sounds like it would work. Honestly, I'm not against that. Not at all a bad idea. Although, just for, like, since Straight Edge isn't my original character, he's actually my buddy Josh's, it's not really for me to determine what his move would be called, because I'm pretty sure Josh really likes the Koji Clutch name. But I will definitely run that by him and see what he thinks of it. Alright, there we go. It'll only be used once, sadly. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad that you suggested that literally on the final episode of MCW, by the way. Appreciate it, fam. I was fucking of course. But honestly, genuinely not a bad name for the move. Don't vote for who you want to win. That's what I learned today. It took you this fucking long to learn that, bro? I thought you established that a long time ago. Either way, it's time for our next match. Like I said, we got Judy Parker, Mandy, Donna Kay, and the International Women's Champion, Roxanne Graves, all joining forces to take on the team of Cindy Van Diver, the Bakers, and Selena Dominguez in this 8-woman tag team match. Absolutely jam-packed mid-card match of the night that we got ready. And luckily, we don't have to wait too much longer to get underway.
Contest is an 8-woman tag team match. Introducing first, from Orlando, Florida, Judy Parker.
And now Judy Parker making her way down to the ring. Parker has had a bit of a strange rivalry going on with Selena Dominguez as of late. We've seen Selena Dominguez using some supernatural powers to get an edge over her more brutal counterparts. And it's hard to say, but it seems like Dominguez may have gotten into Parker's head somewhat. Either way, Judy Parker looking to sort of hash things out in this 8-woman tag team match as she gets set to face off against Dominguez and the rest of her team. I think it took over 90 episodes. When the fuck did Stratus debut? Well, Stratus debuted back on XCW 57, so I don't know how long you've been watching for. But it could have been closer to like 150 for all I know.
And her partners from the Garden of Eden, Mandy.
And then, of course, we have Mandy making her way down to the ring, who has been heavily involved in a feud against the Golden Goddess, Cindy Van Diver, in recent weeks. Well, I say Cindy Van Diver as well as the Bakers, Amanda Nightblade and Sarah Baker, of course. Last week on MCW, Cindy Van Diver eked out a victory over Mandy in what was a very back and forth match. But these two have not finished their business quite yet, now set to face off in this 8-woman tag team match.
From London, England, the Rockstar, Donna Kay.
And then, of course, we have the Rockstar Donna Kay, who's had a plethora of issues with Cindy Van Diver as well as the Bakers over a number of months. Really, Donna Kay's issues with the Bakers can be traced all the way back to her emergence here on MCW about half a year ago. But as of late, things have really ramped up, especially now that she has aligned herself with Roxanne Graves and more recently, Mandy. You know, I like Mandy, an amazing woman and a part of the Queen's fan fiction. There is no but to this message. Yeah, just stating facts. There's nothing else that really needs to be said about that.
International Women's Champion, the Rebel, Roxanne Graves.
But of course, such a star-studded lineup of individuals on one side of the ring would not be complete without the International Women's Champion, Roxanne Graves, who despite her rookie status is just absolutely taken MCW by storm. And that big gold belt around her waist is just the product of all that.
From West Palm Beach, Florida, Cindy Van Diver.
Now, of course, we've got the Golden Goddess, Cindy Van Diver, making her way down to the ring. Just such a very accomplished athlete who, in recent weeks, has been looking to add the International Women's Championship to her resume. Cindy Van Diver has already been named the #1 contender for the Women's Championship. She will face Roxanne Graves at Wrestling Palace for the gold. But tonight is her last chance to build some momentum heading into the grand stage. Still can't believe Graves is the champ. Also didn't think she'd hold the title this long. Well, I mean, don't forget either, she hasn't had a defense yet. Like, this Wrestling Palace will be her first defense. She only won the championship at the last pay-per-view. But it does feel like she's held it for quite a while, though. But of course, you cannot forget about the Bakers, who have seemingly become the lackeys of Cindy Van Diver in recent weeks. While Van Diver has been outnumbered by Roxanne Graves and her allies in the form of Judy Parker, Donna Kay, and most recently Mandy, Cindy Van Diver has been able to back herself up with an army of her own in the form of Amanda Nightblade and Sarah Baker. And now tonight, their services will be put to the test as they team up with the Golden Goddess to take on this massive coalition. But of course, not only will Cindy Van Diver be teaming up with the Bakers in tonight's contest, but as the old adage goes, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. And with an enemy like Judy Parker, I don't think Cindy Van Diver could find any better friend right about now in La Hija del Diablo, Selena Dominguez.
From Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, Selena Dominguez.
Now, Selena Dominguez, she has held a very large grudge against Judy Parker for quite some time now. States that ever since Parker arrived here on MCW, Dominguez, well, she's mostly been forgotten about, left to the wayside. Says that the opportunities that have been given to Judy Parker ever since her arrival here on Motor City Wrestling, they have come at the expense of La Hija del Diablo. But Dominguez has been determined to sit by the wayside for no longer. Now determined to take back the show that is rightfully hers. And once Judy Parker is out of the picture, you have to believe that Selena Dominguez will set her sights on the International Women's Championship. But that is enough time for talk. Now that all 8 women are here at the ring, it is time to get this 8-woman tag team match started. And it looks like it'll be Judy Parker and Cindy Van Diver starting this one off. 2 superstars who know each other incredibly well from their time over on Extreme Takedown Wrestling together. These two have traded the UPWA Women's Championship back and forth on numerous occasions. And as fate would have it, they found themselves on opposite ends of the ring plenty more times here on MCW. And Judy Parker overall getting the better of Cindy Van Diver, going to launch her into the corner. And now sends her face first in that top turnbuckle. Not finished yet. Oh, sends her into the turnbuckle once again. Now looking for a shot to the ribs. Van Diver with an elbow and an open palm. Another slap right to the face. I'm not exactly sure that is the strategy that one should use when facing off against such a powerful and aggressive opponent as Judy Parker. But Van Diver wisely going to tag out to Amanda Nightblade and ensure that she cannot face the wrath of Judy Parker now that she may have awoken something within her. Instead, Amanda Nightblade looking to pick up the pieces as she unleashes these barrage of rights and lefts. Now goes to the top turnbuckle, waiting for Parker to get back up to her feet. And, oh! Roxanne Graves with a cheap shot there from the apron. And that's going to give Parker the opportunity to get out of the way and sidestep Nightblade on the way down. Now Mandy tagged in. Yeah, Selena Dominguez does come out for quite a while. I just wish that her fucking helmet physics were actually as good as they were in 2K19, though. So half the time the damn things just clip into her skull. And she actually just looks super fucking stupid. But either way, matchup continuing on here. Nightblade going to tag out to her sister, Sarah Baker. And Baker now has that hand pinned and a stomp right to the elbow. Not finished yet. Full mount over Mandy, unleashing these clubbing blows into the face and a couple of elbows as well for good measure. Not finished with her clubs, gives her a couple more. Now looking to move on into a camel clutch with these clubs right to the face. And again, has that hand pinned down, stomp right to the elbow, trying to just shatter that entire forearm of her opponent. And continuing to beat away at the head. Baker just absolutely taking liberties here with Mandy, it seems. Finally, Mandy able to get back up to her feet, but gets taken right back down to the shoulder block. Baker into the cover, lateral press employed. However, Mandy able to kick out at the count of 1. Judy Parker right there just in case. But either way, this matchup continues on. Sarah Baker with another quick stomp for good measure before tagging back out to Amanda Nightblade. Nightblade looking for right hand instead. Instead gets caught with a kick from Mandy, who goes under. Now setting up, looking for a tilt-a-whirl head scissor to the opponent. And now Mandy's finally had enough. Tags out to the Rockstar Donna Kay. Looking at herself some of Amanda Nightblade. Takes a couple of shots right to the back, and now a stiff forearm has her rocked. Nightblade now going to launch her over the top rope and down to the floor below. And now Nightblade looking to capitalize as this match spills out to ringside. Picks Kay back up, looking for a belly-to-belly on the floor. And now Nightblade just launching her right into the steel barricade. And finally brings her back inside the ring at the count of 4. Donna Kay is not in a good way right now. Amanda Nightblade looking to capitalize even further with a stiff club across the back. And now a camel clutch, much like Sarah was employing earlier against Mandy. Camel clutch with a flurry of clubs right across the face. Now a tag made to Cindy Van Diver once again. And Van Diver off the ropes, looking for a handspring back elbow. Just takes Kay off her feet, now going for a cover, but she only gets a 2 count. Kay trying desperately, making tag, and she does to the International Women's Champion. But Cindy Van Diver trying her best to subdue the champion before she can mount an offense, unsuccessful as Graves now just dribbles that head right into the canvas and unleashes a series of right hands right across the temple. Not finished yet, going up to the top turnbuckle. From across the ring, delivers a diving elbow. Now the cover, outside leg hooked to put Van Diver away here tonight, but only a 2 count. Van Diver still got a lot of fight left in her, and Graves is looking to stomp it all out of her. Going for the right hand, Van Diver with a knee to the gut instead, as well as a slap, and now sends her hair first right back down to the mat. Tag made to Sarah Baker yet again. As Cindy Van Diver just making great use of the Bakers in this matchup. Every time that she uses a dirty tactic, which, while she is getting an edge on her opponent, is going to very much infuriate said opponent, she tags out to one of the Bakers to inflict even more punishment and capitalize on what Van Diver was able to set up for them. And right now we're seeing that perfectly as Baker, wait a second, Graves able to escape, goes behind, now has her up into a torture rack, into a rack bomb. Graves delivers the Bronx Bomber, now going for the cover on Sarah Baker, but she only gets a 2 count. The Bakers certainly do seem to be the difference maker in this matchup, no doubt about it. Right now, Roxanne Graves is looking to cancel that difference out as she clotheslines the hell out of Baker, now setting up for a Fisherman Buster. Dropping Baker right on the back of her head, a couple of shots here. Quick fireman's carry takedown. But she ain't finished yet. Picks Baker right back up to her feet, brings her right into the corner, and now looking to make a tag out to perhaps Judy Parker, but Baker able to fight free for the moment. Knocked back into that corner yet again, and this time Graves able to make that tag. And off the ropes. Looking for, a sidewalk slam into the inverted DDT. Great tandem offense there from the champion. As well as Judy Parker now capitalized with a quick backdrop suplex and sends her arm first into the mats. Picks her back up, kicks to the gut, lifts her up, looking for the Parker Project. Crawls right into the cover to put this one away, but Selena Dominguez looking to be the bane of Parker's existence as she breaks things up at 1. Parker quickly disposes of Dominguez, makes the tag out to Donna Kay, who looks to capitalize. And now Kay up to the top turnbuckle, looking for a big splash off the top rope. Baker rolls out of the way. I actually think that distraction from Cindy Van Diver was enough to give Baker the opportunity to get out of harm's way, and now makes the tag to Nightblade, who delivers a very southern uppercut. And here Nightblade going for a couple of stomps in the hand before going for that cover. Outside leg hooked to put away Kay, but she only gets the 2. This matchup still continues on, as Nightblade now looks to bring her into the corner. Face first into that top turnbuckle, tag out to Sarah Baker yet again. And these two looking to exhibit a bit of their own tandem offense as they deliver a double hip toss. And Kay, just like that, able to sneak over to her corner and make a tag to Mandy. But Baker is having none of it, not even going to allow Mandy any opportunity to take advantage. Instead, sends her into the corner, not finished with Baker, takes her down with a suplex. And now refocuses on Mandy. Quick shots to the referee there, got caught in the crossfire. But finally, Mandy is able to regain control and now quick to make a tag out to Judy Parker. And hang on, Parker gets caught, setting up for the choke slam. Instead, Baker lifts her up into the Baker driver. Now the cover to put Parker away. Outside leg hooked. But Roxanne Graves right there to break things up at 2. Just like that, now it's Graves who's disposed of as well. Leaves just Mandy in Parker's corner. Effectively turning this into a 4-on-2 handicap match that Parker and Mandy are going to have to find a way to overcome. And Baker is not going to make that easy. Instead brings Parker over the top rope and unleashing a clubbing assault right into the chest of her opponent. Parker just crumbles back down to the mat on the outside. And Baker looking to capitalize as she turns her attention momentarily towards Roxanne Graves. But I think she needs to keep her attention on the task at hand, which is dealing with Judy Parker at ringside. Instead, yeah, that's exactly why she should have kept her attention on Parker. Went after the champion and she paid the price. Now try and make that crawl, and does so. Gets the tag to Cindy Van Diver. And Van Diver with a quick kick to the knee, setting up. But Sarah Baker inadvertently got in the way and going to pay the price. Wait a minute. Van Diver inadvertently puts herself in position as Parker locks in the inverted cloverleaf, trying to force the submission out of Van Diver. But Amanda Nightblade paying dividends for the Golden Goddess as she breaks things up. Still Parker with a feat of strength, tossing her across the ring by the throat, but still only gets a 2 count. Now a couple of knee drops there, just trying to break the spine of her opponents. And now Cindy Van Diver, she said she's had enough. Tags out to Amanda Nightblade. And, Nightblade with a devastating backbreaker to the opponent, but she's not finished yet. Now a couple of clubs right across the forehead. As she goes up to the middle rope, what's Nightblade thinking here as she calls for Parker to get back up. Nightblade looking for a diving axe handle. It looked like Parker was just a little too far away. Instead, Nightblade going to launch her over the top rope and down to ringside. But out here, looking like Parker's going to be able to take advantage. A couple of shots here. Another quick jab. And now launches her into the steel barricade. Another knee drop right across the back. And another one. Looking for a third. This time, Nightblade able to get out of the way. But Parker just absorbs that shoulder block. Instead, lifts Nightblade onto her shoulder, maybe looking to slam her into the steel barricade yet again, but Nightblade able to fight free with the inverted DDT. And now Parker just gets launched face first right into the ring post, and Nightblade is going to go right back inside the ring, maybe looking to take a count out here. No, at the count of 8, she decided she's going to go back outside and continue. Continue inflicting punishment upon Judy Parker as best as she can. Delivers a gut-wrench suplex and sends her face first into the floor. Now look for these clubs yet again right across the face from a camel clutch position, just make it even more difficult to fight back. Finally, Parker with a reversal. Look at this, bring her back inside the ring, perhaps sends her into the apron. But the referee's count continuing to reach closer and closer to 10. Nightblade thrown back inside at the count of 8. Judy Parker going to get back in as well and make a tag to Mandy. But Mandy gets caught. Hold on a second. Nightblade lifts her up, looking for the Baker driver just like they did to Parker earlier. But Mandy able to escape with a clothesline. Now the cover to put her away. But still only a 2 count. This match continues on. Now a tag made to Donna Kay. And Kay with a quick right hand. Looking to follow up with a snap suplex. And just drives that knee right across the face. Follows up with a stomp to the shoulder. Gonna pick Nightblade up. Oh, and just takes her down with an Enziguri. Nightblade's got to be stunned after that one. No, maybe not. Kay was setting up, I believe, for a mic check. Instead, gets taken down to the clothesline. Tag made to Sarah Baker once again. And now Baker looking to capitalize on the Rockstar. Picks her up, kicks to the gut. And now going to deliver another Baker driver. Goes for the cover, outside leg hooked. But once again, Roxanne Graves is right there to break things up. And for her troubles, she's going to take a very southern uppercut. And hold on a second, now Sarah Baker going after Judy Parker as well, taking out everybody on the other team. Takes down Parker with a stunner through the ropes. Now goes back after Kay without breaking a sweat. And I'm not going to lie, the heel team of Cindy Van Diver, the Bakers, and Slim Mingers, they've just been in control the majority of this match. It's been very difficult for Roxanne Graves and her allies to really mount a sustainable offense in this match. But now Donna Kay could be looking to put this one away as she goes for the cover, but she only gets a 2 count. Still, though, Kay remains determined as she picks up Baker and brings her face first into the corner. Knife edge chop to light her up, but Baker gonna fight out of it. She gets knocked back into the corner. Now Kay makes a tag to Judy Parker. These two setting up. Double Irish whip follows up with a double shoulder tackle. And hold on a second, Parker has Baker in position, looking for the inverted cloverleaf yet again. Center of the ring, nowhere for Baker to go, but Cindy Van Diver gonna break things up. Oh! And now Parker going for the cover on Baker. Now going for the cover on Baker, excuse me. But Baker able to kick out at 2. Amanda Nightblade breaking things up as well. And just pays the price for it. Now Parker with a half suplex just launches Baker. Now going to follow up with a kick to the gut, lifts her up, and delivers a Parker project. Falls into the cover, going for the pin here, outside leg hooked, but Cindy Van Diver again breaking things up. And now Van Diver going to pay, as Parker lifts her up and slams her down with a choke slam. But now as Sarah Baker and her team are the ones to face the odds, she just quickly disposes of Parker on the outside, makes it trying to buy the rest of her team time to recover and get back into things just in case they need those numbers, as she now unleashes these clubs into Mandy. Now looking to do the same to Donna Kay here. Just clubbing and clubbing and clubbing away at the Rockstar. And brings her down. And this matchup effectively made a 2-on-2 here. But now we see Sarah Baker and Selena Dominguez trying to get the better of Judy Parker. And it looks like they're going to. Baker looking for the gut-wrench suplex, but Parker with the counter. Back body drop to counter her, and now going after Dominguez yet again. Stiff right hand rocks her. And now Parker giving Dominguez a taste of what Baker's been giving to everybody. Club after club after club. And Dominguez falls down to the floor. But Sarah Baker, going to take advantage, takes her down to the sidewalk slam, tags in her sister. The only available reinforcement at the moment. But now Judy Parker going to make a tag to Donna Kay, who takes her down. Big flying forearm to Nightblade as Kay explodes back into the matchup. Now an inverted suplex to follow up. Quick stop to the shoulder, going to go to the top turnbuckle. And Kay looking for a staged... Well, looked like she was going for the stage dive. I think it instead turned into a sort of a famouser off the top rope inadvertently. But either way, I can promise you that was effective. Follows up with a splash off the top rope. Somehow, some way, Nightblade only kicks out at 1. And now Judy Parker looking to pick up the pieces that Donna Kay left behind. But Parker now gets run over by a big shoulder block from Amanda Nightblade. And tag now made to Sarah Baker. I believe Baker may have been thinking Baker driver there, but she was just a bit too far away to deliver that kick. Instead, Parker going to take advantage. Drops her right across the knee for that big backbreaker, but Baker is right back in control. Now going to make a tag to Cindy Van Diver. And Van Diver going to launch Parker off the ropes. Bit of a miscue there from Van Diver. That's going to cost her as Parker lifts her up onto her shoulders and brings her face first into that top turnbuckle for some snake eyes. Follows up with an alley-oop bomb out of the corner. And I'm going to make a tag out to the Rockstar yet again. Kay looking for the drop kick. Van Diver with a very Samoa Joe-like maneuver to get out of dodge and tag in Sarah Baker. But just like that, Kay brings Baker into the corner and makes a tag out to the International Women's Champion. Off the ropes, looking for a double hip toss. Great takedown there from the Rockstar as well as Graves. But now Graves setting up here. Oh! Spinning back fist follows up with a Roxanne roll. Into the cover to put her away. But still only a 2 count. Somehow Baker able to kick out on her own accord at 2.9. Now looking for a pump handle into the gut buster. I'm right there with you, Brendan. It's hard to believe that Baker was able to kick out, but according to the referee, this match was still going on. And now Baker follows up with a suplex. The champion looking to make a tag now. Back to her sister, Amanda Nightblade. Oh! Graves is setting up for another Roxanne roll, but instead she spun right into a right hand from Amanda Nightblade, looking to follow up now as she delivers that backbreaker. But Graves back up to her feet. But again, Nightblade not allowing Roxanne Graves to regain momentum. So the Graves going to fight for that momentum back, fight to regain her position in the driver's seat, and delivers an excellent backbreaker, neckbreaker combo. Now a tag made to Mandy. Going for a suplex here, has her up. Oh, a gourd buster instead. And now it's Mandy's turn to land these punches. Gonna pick Nightblade back up now. And brings her face first into the corner. Tag made to Parker. And these two are going to launch Nightblade off the ropes. Another double hip toss. Follows up with a couple of kicks. One to the back and one to the front. Oh, and Mandy just gets taken out by Sarah Baker. But meanwhile, the action inside the ring continues. Judy Parker going to the top turnbuckle, calling for Nightblade to get back up. And Parker now looking for a diving clothesline off the top. But she's not finished yet. Center of the ring again. Has that inverted cloverleaf locked in. Is Nightblade going to submit? No. Cindy Van Diver able to get in there in time to break things up. But now Parker going for the cover. And Sarah Baker's going to break it up this time. And as the International Women's Champion and her #1 contender for Wrestling Palace battle at ringside, Nightblade going to dispose of Mandy back inside the ring. Meanwhile, Dominguez trying to go after the champion. And now Parker going to take care of Dominguez, launches her across the ring. Meanwhile, Sarah Baker gets tagged in. Parker looking to pick up the pieces here, going after Nightblade, takes her down with a Saito suplex. Back elbow to Baker rather. And a hatch suplex takes her down. Into the cover, looking to put Baker away. Will that be it in this 8-woman tag team match? Still only a 2 count. If there were ever a time, if there were ever an opportunity to win this match, it is this moment right here. Baker is all alone currently. Parker looking to finish things off, but Baker holding her off. Couple of shots to the midsection, drops her down to the bottom turnbuckle. But Parker fights back up to her feet. And now Parker going to launch her over the top rope onto the apron. And Donna Kay drops her down to the floor. Now the action just spilling to the ringside area as Parker just lays out Cindy Van Diver with a big boot. Oh, and an Iron Claw slam as well sends her down to the floor. Just lays Baker out with a big right hand. Now lifts her up into the military press and drops her down into a gut buster. But finally Baker... Oh! I was going to say finally Baker able to regain some offense here. But just like that, Parker right back in control. And just like that, Baker with the reversal, the inverted DDT takes her down. Meanwhile, count of 6 by the referee. And Parker going to get back inside the ring at the count of 8. Oh! Spinning gut buster to Mandy takes her down, but Parker going back after Baker here at ringside. Lifts her up into a cradle. Oh, into a world's strongest slam here on the floor. Now Parker taking her down to the gourd buster, looking to follow up here as she drives. No! Looking for a drive-by knee strike. Baker with the roll out of the way. Great sidestep there. Count of 7 now by the referee, meanwhile. Count of 8 by the referee. And we are not doing that. No, fuck you. Let's see here. This match ain't ended off with some fucking stupid ass double countout bullshit. Fuck that crap. Instead, we can go ahead and do it like that. There we go. Because Baker would have thrown her back inside the ring had this game not been so fucking broken, and Parker just ran right into Roxanne Graves' feet. And this matchup would have continued inside the ring otherwise, but because of this broken fucking piece of shit, I gotta do shit like that. But luckily, I don't have to do it for much longer, do I? It might have been a double countout, it might have been a single countout. Either way, I'm not satisfied with that ending if it's going to happen because of this stupid-ass game's mechanics. Finally, the action returns to inside the ring. Oh, and Parker going to lay her out with that big boot. But Baker with a couple of elbows to the midsection to break free from that hold. Now looking for a swinging. No, wait. Oh, stiff forearm right to the back of the neck. As she struggles to roll Parker over. Going for the pin here. But only a 2 count. Now just waiting for Parker to get back up. Picks her up and looking to deliver another Baker driver. And Baker going for the cover to put Parker away. Everybody trying to stop Mandy, but none of them are successful. Mandy breaks through all the defenses and breaks up the pin to keep this match alive. And now Baker looking for a stunner through the ropes as drops Parker back down to the floor. And just about everybody's fighting at ringside now. Oh, Poison Rana from Donna Kay to Cindy Van Diver. And now Sarah Baker has her sights set on Donna Kay. At least there for the moment. Instead going to turn her attention back towards Judy Parker and lay her out with a massive spine buster. And that is just a beat down that Mandy is suffering right now. But meanwhile, Baker continuing to keep the pressure on Judy Parker here at ringside. Parker with the counter, sends her shoulder first into the floor. Now picks her back up and looking to bring her back inside the ring. Meanwhile, referee at a count of 7, and Baker trying to make that crawl to Nightblade. As the fight rages on at ringside, meanwhile, Minga's going to take Kay down with a choking STO as Judy Parker locks Baker into a camel clutch trying to force the submission. Doing it for the Iron Sheik. But no. Baker able to fight free. Oh, it just runs her over with that shoulder tackle. Now I'm going to pick Parker back up and take her down with a suplex. Now Baker looking for the cover to put Parker away and put an end to this matchup. Still only a 2 count. Now a tag made to Amanda Nightblade. Currently a 2-on-2 situation. Everybody's laid out at ringside besides the Bakers, besides Parker, and besides the International Women's Champion. But now Parker, oh, with a fall-away slam to Nightblade as Mandy gets back up to her feet. And now Parker looking to finish Nightblade off. Once again, the inverted cloverleaf is employed, trying to force a tap out. And with nobody there to save Nightblade, she is forced to submit. You were saying, Brendan? You were saying? Oh, it won't tap out to that. Excuse me, I fucking misread that. Fair enough, I guess that did just cement your point, didn't it?
Here are your winners.
Man, what a match that was, though. All 8 of these ladies certainly have something to be proud of stepping out of this matchup, but Judy Parker alongside Roxanne Graves, Donna Kay, and Mandy going to secure the win in the end. But now it's time for our next match of the night. And that's right, we still have more action yet to come as Brian Brutus gets set to go one-on-one against Deuce. And of course, our main event later on tonight, we will still see... What the fuck? Oh, interesting, I clicked the wrong fucking thing. As I was saying, we still are yet to see Duncan Jones go one-on-one with Loki Lopez in tonight's main event. But like I said, up next we've got Brian Brutus and Deuce set to clash. Also, one thing I gotta point out, the ending of that fucking victory scene we just saw, were they doing the fucking Ginyu Force pose? Why have I never seen that animation before? And why the fuck is it actually the Ginyu Force? Anyway, time for our next match. We got Brian Brutus taking on Deuce. As I mentioned, let's go ahead and get to that one.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Alexandria, Virginia, weighing in at 282 pounds, Brian Brutus.
But now we've got brutal Brian Brutus making his way down to the ring. And Brutus has got to be particularly pissed off due to recent events regarding Blood Money and the UPW Tag Team Championship scene. Last week, in that triple threat match, Brian Brutus was unsuccessful at capturing the #1 contention status for Blood Money towards the UPW Tag Team Championships. But now tonight, he has an opportunity to lay his anger out. However, it will be no easy feat for Brutus because he is going one-on-one against pound for pound the strongest athlete in the entire UPWA.
And his opponent from Blackpool, England, weighing in at 248 pounds, Deuce.
But notice that I said pound for pound. As far as strength compared to weight class is concerned, Deuce is undoubtedly the ideal specimen when it comes to a UPWA superstar. But Brian Brutus, make no mistake about it, he is a stronger competitor than the purebred athletes. Usually Deuce has to utilize his power in order to gain an edge over his opponent, but tonight I don't think that he'll have the opportunity to do so. Instead, I think we're going to see Deuce have to utilize his speed advantage over his larger opponents, which is a very rare sight to see. But either way, it's time to get this matchup going. Brian Brutus versus Deuce one-on-one. And Deuce with a knife edge shot to start things off. Looking to follow up now with, a DDT. Right in the center of the ring now, a quick club. And just a stiff right hand right across the back of the head. Just drops Brutus. Now stomps the arm and just slams the other arm into the mat. But he's not finished yet. Deuce able to fight back up to his feet. As he continues to target those arms, now unleashes these big right hands into the forehead. Deuce in firm control at the moment as he picks Brutus up. And now looking to utilize his own power game as he picks him up into a pump handle and power slams him back down to the mat. I'm not sure what Brian Brutus was expecting when he got into the ring tonight, but I'm certain that this is not going the way that he thought it would currently. Deuce currently just having his way with Brutus. And now, look at this. Effortlessly deadlifts Brutus up into a gorilla press and just drops him down. Now I'm going to pick Brutus up again and just tosses him back down to the mat. And now just busting him wide open. He may have broken Brutus's nose with that one. You can see the blood starting to pour out of the face as he gorilla presses him up yet again and just going to drop him down like a sack of potatoes. Finally, Brutus able to get back up to his feet, now looking to exhibit his own power game over Deuce, but he gets countered and reversed into a bag body drop, and now Deuce just drives that knee into the skull. Gonna pick him up. Big right hand lays into Brutus, launches him into the corner now, and a vicious boot of doom just drops him back down to the mat. Now Deuce going to size his opponent up as he prepares to deliver a gore, but this time Brutus able to sidestep him, reverse the gore, but unable to regain control. Just like that, Deuce is back in a prominent position as he just slams Brutus down. Now looking for an Iron Claw, the trapezius squeeze right across the shoulder area, trying to force the submission, but Brutus fights free with a chop block. Now going to pick him back up, and Brutus with a submission attempt of his own. Has him in a bear hug. But, oh! Deuce with these elbows right to the side of the head and a bell clap as well to break free. But now that Brutus has found a couple of cracks in the armor, he's finally starting to mount some sort of offense here against Deuce. He's got him up now and just drops him down into a backbreaker. Brutus looking for a rather desperate cover here as he attempts a pinfall over Deuce, only gets a 2 count. Now Brutus lifts him up into a Goldplex and just tosses him across the ring. Gonna pick Deuce back up. Brutus setting up here for a Burning Diamond. However, Deuce with the reversal and is now looking for a powerbomb. No, just bombs him down, lifts him back up into a Samoan drop. What the hell kind of inhuman strength is this that we're seeing from Deuce right now? Making it look effortless, making it look easy, and now looking to finish Brutus off with Deuce's Wild. Into the cover, leg is hooked, and no! Give Brutus some credit, he's got the will to get that shoulder up and power out of the pinfall attempt. But now Deuce is looking to make him submit. Gonna try to break his back and make him humble as he locks in a camel clutch on Brian Brutus. But now Deuce going to let go of the move instead. Setting up here. Kicks him in the gut yet again. Lifts up and slams him down. Once again with Deuce's Wild. Into the cover, leg is hooked, but still Brutus powers out. And now Deuce is getting visibly frustrated that he can't put this kid away. Gonna go into the corner once again. He couldn't hit that gore earlier. Maybe that's the missing piece of this puzzle. To finish Brutus off, just broke him in half with that one. Brutus is laid out. But Deuce is not finished with him yet. Kicks to the gut. Looking for it for a third and final time. Deuce is Wild, shoulders down, leg is hooked, and it is all over. And as Deuce moves closer and closer to Wrestling Palace, I think this matchup right here was just simply Deuce making an example out of Brian Brutus for the entire locker room to see.
Here is your winner, Deuce.
Deuce picks up a major victory here tonight over Brutus. And in the process, he just made it look easy. But ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for our main event of the evening. Up next, in a rematch from MCW, in a rematch from MCW 184, where they competed for the European Championship. Duncan Jones gets set to go one-on-one with the UPWA champion, Loco Lopez, just days ahead of Wrestling Palace. But my god, did Brutus just get fucking demolished right there, bro. Holy shit. Like, I know that they're both heels, and Brian Brutus is especially meant to be an unlikable heel, but holy fuck. You kinda have to feel bad for him after that shit. But as I mentioned, up next, we have our final main event of MCW in Season 4. Duncan Jones versus Loki Lopez one-on-one. Let's go ahead and get to it. I clicked the wrong fucking button there. Now let's go ahead and get to it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 197 pounds, Duncan Jones.
Now Duncan Jones, he has been very involved in this rivalry alongside Marco Rodriguez against La Armada del Mexico as a whole. Last week we saw Marco Rodriguez, Duncan Jones, and Dustin James all go over against La Armada del Mexico in a 6-man tag team match. But now tonight, Jones gets set to go one-on-one with the UPWA champion himself, Loco Lee Lopez. And it's got to be worth mentioning before this matchup starts. Yes, Lopez is the established veteran. Yes, he is the UPWA champion.
And his opponent from Juarez, Chihuahua, Mexico, weighing in at 167 pounds, the Pro Wrestling Alliance champion, Loco Lee Lopez.
Yes, he's even main eventing Wrestling Palace 4 here in a few days. But the last time these two encountered, like I mentioned, was for the European Championship just a couple of months ago. And Duncan Jones, despite everything that La Armada threw at him, Duncan Jones walked out on top in that match. Now the question is, will Jones be able to replicate and emulate that success that he had over Lopez a couple of months ago? Or now that he's lost the European Championship, will that confidence have faded? Is this the night that Lopez gets his win back? Jones off the top rope. Oh, looking for a crossbody. Lopez rushes in, trying to take him down from the top rope. Neither man successful, but Lopez getting the better of him with a springboard DDT. And just a quick stomp to the arm. Lopez up to the middle rope. Looking for a Hurricane Rana, taking Jones down. And now going to follow up with a Rolling Thunder Senton. Into the cover now goes Lopez. He only gets a 1 count. And Lopez now looking for a drive-by dropkick. Jones rolls out of the way and just able to get back up to his feet. Still though, Lopez not allowing him to gain control. Instead sets him up against the ropes. Brings him up against the middle rope. And Lopez now going over the top rope with that hot shot. Lopez taking the scenic route before getting back inside. And now goes behind looking for a neckbreaker to Jones. And you gotta wonder as well, Lopez so far he's been doing a great job at keeping Jones down, keeping him grounded, and just maintaining control. But you have to wonder if Lopez's headspace is entirely on this match, is entirely on Duncan Jones as he delivers Templo Azteca. Going for the cover now is Lopez. Outside leg hooked. But Jones going to grab the rope and force a break. Lopez now going to pick him back up. Looking for a quick jab. Jones to the left of his own. Trying to gain some offense. Lopez takes him down, the crucifix bomb. But Jones able to kick out before the 1. As I was saying, you have to wonder exactly where Lopez's headspace is if he is entirely focused on tonight's main event match against Duncan Jones. Last week, we saw Santana Santos. He had enough of Logan Lopez. He's had enough of the mind games from Marco Rodriguez, and he just ultimately turned against Lopez, laying him out with a Tiger Twist cutter. And Lopez now delivers La Profecia to Duncan Jones, going for the cover now to put him away. Outside leg hook, shoulders are down, but only a 2 count. Jones gets the shoulder up. But Santana Santos, the longtime tag team partner Logan Lopez, those two have won many championships alongside each other. But as they get set to face off for the UPWA championship at Wrestling Palace, you have to wonder if that's why this rift was caused between those two, and exactly what effect that's taken on the mentality of Logan Lopez. Duncan Jones, meanwhile, hits the slam dunk looking for the pinfall, but he only gets a 2 count. I was kind of scared that was going to be it. Honestly, same here. But now Jones going to the top turnbuckle, setting up for a frog splash off the top rope. Going for the cover now. Leg is hooked to put away the UPWA champion, but he only gets a 2 count. This match continues on. And Duncan Jones now with a stomp across the face. Looking to follow up, but Lopez with a dragon screw to take him down. Now going after the arm. And a monkey flip, able to get the job done there. Now going to pick him back up. And off the ropes, another tornado DDT. Now Lopez into the cover. Lateral press employed here on Jones to put him away, but still only a 2 count. Now Lopez going to follow up with a drive-by dropkick as he goes to the top turnbuckle. Lopez setting up here, looking for La Ciudad de Oro. However, Duncan Jones gets those knees up to avoid the impact. Great counter there. That may have just saved his chances in this matchup as he lays Lopez out with a flatliner. But Lopez fires back with a kick to the temple, and now setting up here. Going for a modified camel clutch, trying to force the submission out of Duncan Jones. He's got him all tied up there, but Jones able to escape the hold. But Lopez now runs at him again and delivers Templo Azteca yet again. And will that be enough to keep Jones down? Lopez looking for the victory, but still only a 2 count. Now Lopez to the top turnbuckle. Looking for it this time as he goes for La Ciudad de Oro, but once again, Jones gets the knees up and keeps himself alive. Now Jones off the ropes, looking for a running flatliner once more. As Lopez right where he wants him, locks in a headlock, transitions into a headstand here. Duncan Jones getting a bit cocky. I'm not sure that this is the time or place to do it, however. But now going to the top turnbuckle. It's going to say from all the way across the ring, he can't be thinking frog splash, but Lopez gets back up to his feet. Once again, just like earlier tonight, Lopez runs in and forces Jones to miss, and now takes him down to the springboard bulldog. Now Lopez looking to capitalize. Calls for him to get back up. And Lopez off the top rope, looking for Whisper in the Wind. But Jones rolls out of the way. Now Jones to the top turnbuckle once again. This time delivers the frog splash. Middle of the ring. Shoulders down, leg is hooked, and Duncan Jones only gets a 2. Lopez gets that shoulder up in the nick of time to stay alive in the match. Now Jones looking for the Hurricanrana. Lopez with that great core strength, able to catch him in reverse into a powerbomb. Now Lopez off the bottom rope with a springboard moonsault. But Jones fights right back up to his feet. Takes him down by setting him shoulder first into the mat. Now looking for a side effect. But Jones ain't finished yet. Out to the apron here. As he sets up, calls for it, looking for the slam dunk. Bit of a misstep there. Lopez not in proper position. And now Duncan Jones forced to adapt on the fly, but Lopez takes advantage of the miscue. Now Lopez to the top turnbuckle, setting up maybe for a third time. No, gonna call for him to get back up. Now Lopez off the ropes. We're looking for Templo Azteca again. But Jones able to catch him and reverse into a clothesline. Now Jones off the top rope for a third time. Delivers another frog splash. Going for the cover. Leg is hooked. And Duncan Jones prevails. My God, what an instant classic these two superstars put on. In the early stages of this match, it looked like Lopez absolutely had it. It looked like he had this match in the bag, but he attempted so many times to go for La Ciudad de Oro. But it just wasn't enough. He went for La Profecia early on. It connected. It busted Jones open, but it didn't get the job done. He wanted La Ciudad de Oro. He wanted that splash off the top rope because he knew that would be enough to get the job done. But I think Jones knew it as well. And that's why he made sure that every time Lopez went for it, he got those knees up and avoided the impact. Lopez, on the other hand, was unable to avoid the frog splashes. And in the end, he would ultimately succumb to Duncan Jones once again. Things are not looking great for the UPW champion heading into Wrestling Palace, but things are indeed looking great for DJ Duncan Jones. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, I want to go ahead and thank you each for tuning into tonight's final episode of MCW. It's been a very long road. A very long road. But it's not over yet. XTW may be finished. MCW may be finished, but the UPW still has one last big blowout show to get through before we call it a night. So, as I mentioned before, stay tuned for that. Wrestling Palace 4, of course, will be a two-day event. It will be taking place on a Tuesday and a Thursday. And that will most likely be taking place on June 20th and June 22nd, if I can get things done in time. If not, then I'm shooting for the 27th and the 29th. That is the current plan. I will keep you guys updated on Discord how things are going. But either way, that's it from me. It's time for me to go ahead and get out of here. Thank you once again, everybody, for tuning into MCW 192 live from Hartford, Connecticut, I think is where we were live from. I'm honestly not 100% sure. I kind of forgot, if I'll be honest. Kind of slipped my mind, but I'm pretty sure it's Hartford, Connecticut. Either way, thanks again, everybody, for tuning in. Be sure to catch Wrestling Palace when we go live with it. But until next time, this has been your boy Doug the Dog 6, and I'm signing off. You guys have a wonderful night. You guys have a happy Thursday. And I'll see you guys next time.